car to drive up the sports cars and like egg them on. The cops are, we'll be waiting right down there.
Raven Warren, we got a racer. my poor little Honda Accord.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no, really?
Have you guys ever seen a Lamborghini like up close? They are flipping beautiful cars. Those doors that go up and the whole rear engine thing. This Ferrari, you guys, was a rear engine Ferrari. It was like gunmetal gray, and it had the wheels, of course, were huge, and the whole rim was gloss black.
Yeah, black.
With those red brake pads behind it, and in the whole back of the car was a window, and you could see the engine.
Did you know
it was huge, you guys?
That the back windshield is bulletproof because if the engine explodes, it has to not injure or affect other cars outside of it because the engine's so big. So if the engine explodes, you're dead. But it'll just be fire inside the car, like a microwave. Next we're gonna make a bunch of little Lamborghinis.
You had little Travestinis.
Hey, that's a sweet exhaust pipe you got. Oh God, please somebody ask a question. We're going down the road. Back right corner, back right corner.
Do you have any advice for anyone else that might be interested in becoming a voice actor?
Get a Lamborghini.
Get a Lamborghini and you shall work, my friend. I'd like to meet Sebastian Crush. Well, why don't you let me borrow your car for a week? Police Officer E.
I think you'd make a perfect lead character.
The bank's being robbed!
I'll be back in an hour. Right.
The director took my wheels.
Yeah, what would you say?
Acting of all sorts. You must be able to act in all venues, stage, in front of a camera. You have to be cool talking in front of people, you know. I don't know, I just say the whole thing, the whole works.
I mean, you don't have to do that. I don't think to be a voice actor. I mean, because there are plenty of voice actors that don't do on-camera work or even stage work or anything like that. It doesn't hurt because then you understand, you know, being able to put enough energy into a role, and then I lost track of what I was saying. I looked at Harry Potter.
Petrificus totalis, lay down. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. My wad's broken. Alright. I don't know what you said.
You know, I mean, I know Laura said that there are a lot of voice actors that don't do anything like that, but most of the anime voice actors that I know have a massive background in stage and acting. They've been acting for years. Some of them even have degrees in acting. Lucy Christian's got a master's degree. I think Terry Savage has a degree. My minor was in theater.
BFA, baby.
There you go. So, I think none of us ever set out to be voice actors. We wanted to be actors. We just wanted to do acting get opportunities to act and perform. And anime and voice acting was simply another form of acting that presented itself to us. And we do it. But I mean, acting really, like Travis said, I would say, is very helpful to being able to create a character with your voice and perpetuate that character through all of the highs and lows. A lot of times, you guys, people come up to us like, I can make funny voices. People tell me I should be an voice actor. Okay, that's great. Or like, somebody's like, I can do Homer Simpson, or I can do Yoda. That's really great, but it's not about making funny voices. It's about being able to create a character and be able to perform that character believably in tons of different situations when the character is broken or excited or scared, you know? I mean, you gotta be able to take it all over the place. Not just mimic a voice that you heard on other shows. That's a completely different thing.
On top of that, you know, stage acting or film acting is a great way to make connections. You know, because probably a majority of the anime voice actors came from stage because they worked in a production where there was another voice actor, and that's how they got the audition. And like that's how I met almost all of the other voice actors is through doing stage work. And so, and then you find out, oh, you can act, you can create, and so I want to bring you in and introduce you to people I know.
Yeah, I would say work perpetuates work. So if you're taking classes, there's a good chance somebody in that class will work at some point, and then you know that you work on something small, some independent project where you work for free or do a show for free. Someone's going to be in that show that might end up working down the line, and it just goes on and on and on. It might seem small, might seem real insignificant at the time, but it won't be. I mean, I met her 9 years ago as an extra in a nothing shoot. And, you know, 9 years later, there's a whole lot of work that's gone on since then. So I would just say, begin your forward motion and let it build. As long as you're taking steps forward, you're doing what you're supposed to be doing.
Exactly. And really, you know, study acting and study being able to control your voice, taking vocal lessons, taking voice acting lessons, anything like that. Because, I mean, you wouldn't just show up one day and say, I want to be a lawyer. You obviously will hire me as a lawyer because I said I want to be one, right? You have to, you know, get an education in that regard. And it's the same way with acting. You can't just say, I'm going to be an actor. You have to actually be willing to take the steps necessary to go there. You know what I mean?
Your favorite characters that you didn't play?
Favorite characters that other people played?
Yeah.
You thought were cool? We thought were cool?
I like Cell in Dragon Ball Z. I thought he was super evil, fun, awesome, good time. He just had too much fun whooping on everybody. And he had a ridiculous hat.
You know who did an amazing job in Full Metal, and I loved his performance, was Chuck Huber.
Yeah, Chuck Huber's great.
When he did Tucker after he did the whisper thing all the time. I mean, I loved that. That was creepy and cool. Yeah. And Chuck's an awesome actor.
I love Action Bastard and Chin Chan. I think Choi's hilarious.
But what about Biker Bastard?
Biker Bastard's awesome too.
Thank you. Thank you. Come back when you're 18.
All right, folks, wrap it up. Congratulations.